The dreaded has happened. I've run out of fuel. I know I'm still going, but I've completely run out of fuel and run out of range. You can see it there. There's nothing left in the tank. Not a red dot, not a red line, just 3 dots. And it is stressful as heck. Yeah, it's stressful. It's stressful. I hate the feeling. Right, you guys. Welcome back to 2 to 4 Wheels ZA. Today we are doing a road trip in a Chinese car to see how much range we can get on a single tank of fuel. So if you have been staying abreast of Chinese cars and what's happening on that side of things, you would be aware that generally speaking, Chinese cars are known to be heavy on fuel. A lot of people have complained about that. But the one thing I enjoy and I love about the Chinese is that they do listen. So they have listened here, and this is currently the only Chinese brand that's making a diesel engine. So this is a GWM Tank 300. When they first launched this car, it was launched in a petrol. I think it was a 2-liter hybrid petrol, and that thing was disgustingly heavy on fuel. Obviously people complained about it, and I complained because it's a hybrid. It's not supposed to be heavy on fuel. Now they've given us this new version of the Tank 300. It's got a 2.4-liter turbo diesel engine. So I want to see how much range we can get. I'm doing a road trip from Johannesburg starting right now, and I'm driving all the way to the Kruger National Park, and I'm going to spend maybe 4 or 5 days at the Kruger, driving around obviously in the park, seeing things, and I'm going to try and hopefully make it back to Johannesburg on 1 tank of fuel. It's going to be interesting. I've done it before many times with other cars, and I think the most recent car that I did it with, it was a Chinese car. It was the new Omoda C9 plug-in hybrid. I nearly got stuck on the side of the road. That was literally last month. Nearly got stuck on the side of the road coming back to Johannesburg from Durban. So that was quite hairy. It's never happened before that I've cut it so fine. I managed to make it halfway back though. I managed to get to a petrol station when literally everything had run out. All the fuel in the tank had run out, and all the car was showing me was 000 on the gauge, on the fuel gauge. So that was scary. We're doing it now. We're doing it with the diesel engine. Hopefully this is not going to let me down. So I've only got just about 800 kilometers of range in this car. Let's see if we're going to make it. Alright, so we are, I wouldn't say halfway through the journey. People are crazy. She's just in front of the car minding. It's like you're in the flipping damn road, but you're just gonna just walk, just mind your business as if there aren't cars on the road. This I can understand, because that's a zebra crossing. You know, that's a universal thing. You allow pedestrians to get across, you know. But yeah, the other one is just crazy. But anyway, this is El Zoo. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. I've only been here once. I think it's a really cool spot to stop, especially if you are traveling down this way. I think if you're using the N4, it's the N4, yeah. It's a really, really cool spot. I know there are animals somewhere here, which I'm going to try and find and just mingle with the animals, you know, as one does, and catch a snack. But yeah, so this is the only place I'm going to stop here, and then from here on out it's all the way through to the Kruger. So the drive, let's talk about the drive real quick and how that's been. The car has cruised along very nicely. I've been on adaptive cruise control, which works. It works if there aren't any cars that are disrupting it. I don't like the fact that it kind of brakes way too soon, leaving a massive gap between you and the car in front of you, and ultimately people just jump in front of you. So when there's nothing in front of you, it does what it's supposed to do. This is why El Zoo is so cool. I don't know if you guys can see all those animals. I mean, look at that. You've got rhinos over there, you've got freaking antelope, all these animals just intermingling together. It's just so crazy to see. So I'm gonna park here somewhere and we're gonna go sightseeing and just go see some animales. So these are arguably some of the best roads out here in terms of just scenery. Take a look at what it looks like out here. It's stunning, beautiful. The only thing that ruins the vibe and just the beautiful scenery and driving out here are these trucks. A lot of trucks, a lot of construction works, and it really is just annoying, to be honest with you. Just ruins the entire experience for everyone. And then you keep looking for gaps to overtake, which obviously at the moment they're not presenting themselves. Here we go. That's it. Now we're on our way, boys. Oh, this place looks beautiful, eh? It looks stunning. It is quite hot here, 34 degrees, I'm sure you can see it there. But it's a beautiful place to be. I'm going to be spending a few days here, kicking back and de-stressing from the busy city life. Alright guys, so bright and early this morning, we are on the way to the Kruger, like I said. What is it now, 5:39 in the morning, had to wake up at 4. The thing about it, which people don't realize, is that you've got to get there early. So you either do your game drive first thing in the morning, or you do it late in the afternoon, because that's when the animals are active. So if you're going to want to see stuff and experience stuff, you've got to wake up and get there early. So that's the plan for today. Hopefully we're going to see some of the big five. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so yeah, the one thing that you don't often see, that you rarely see actually when you're doing a game drive anywhere, is a leopard. And the fact that I just spotted one right now is just insane madness. The guy was just strolling, just taking it easy, like nothing. The interesting thing about the whole thing is that he was strolling in between antelope, like buck, and they were just barking. I've never heard them bark before. I never knew that springbuck could bark like that, but they were barking, and he just rolled and cut right through all of them. So that is a sighting and a half. I count myself lucky to have seen that. So we just bumped into a pride of elephants with babies, and they're very close. So there's like 10 of them. I've counted 10 right now. 11. There's a big one coming. There's a big one coming. That was insane, guys. That was absolute madness. So that group of elephants, I think there was like 20 plus elephants there. And you had babies, you had mothers, you had that big bull with the freaking, is it musk or must? I think it's musk. And I haven't had such a close encounter with elephants. He was right here. I had to move out of the way because he was coming for me. So he was really protecting everyone so that everyone could get across, and they got across. So that, it's just, I mean, seeing a leopard is just poof. And then seeing a big herd of elephants as big as that is just, yeah, I don't know. If I see anything else, I'll be blessed. But if I don't, I'm happy. This is just insane. Love it out here. Alright, so my time here in the Kruger area has finally come to an end. It's 6:30 in the morning right now. There it is, there it is, there it is. And now driving back to Joburg. It's a long drive back. I hope I'm not stuck in morning traffic. I just want to show you guys my range before I depart from here. Now bear in mind that the way back to Johannesburg is just uphill from here. It's just like proper uphill. And I mean, when I say uphill, I mean uphill. Like for kilometers and kilometers, not 5, not 10, not 15, not 20. So my range currently is sitting at 511 kilometers. So just about half a tank of fuel. Now, technically, I should be able to get back to Joburg on 511 kilometers. But I don't think I'm going to make it back with that kind of fuel, considering the uphill. So let's get on the road and let's see what happens. Like, let's see. Let's hope we don't get stuck, because the last time I nearly got stuck on the highway doing this, and it wasn't nice. It wasn't comfortable. It wasn't fun. And you know what the interesting thing is about a car like this Tank 300 diesel is that it's very economical on a flat surface. As long as the surface is flat and the road is leveled, I mean, this thing is around between 4 and 6 liters per 100 on level road, essentially. But as soon as it's uphill, as soon as it's an incline, it just shoots up to the teens, somewhere in the teens. So it's such an interesting thing. But obviously, because it's a big car and it's a heavy car, that is the reason why it's good on a level surface. But as soon as it's uphill, that weight is felt. Even though it's a diesel car, a turbo diesel car, the car just has to carry that weight uphill.
She's calling me.
Right, so I've run out of fuel. It's like almost empty, and I've got the choice to either stop here or keep going and risk it all. The choices I make. I've decided to keep going, and risk it. So the fuel to range ratio is 18 kilometers. So I've literally only got 18 kilometers surplus. I've got 83 kilometers of range, and I need to travel 65 kilometers to get to the petrol station that I need to get to. So 82 kilometers on this side that I've got, and I need to travel towards 64 now. So the thing about cutting it this fine, it's a big problem. It's not, oh, you got 18k surplus. No. If anything changes on the road, anything at all changes, there's traffic, there's an accident, and we come to a standstill, I am doomed. I'm in serious, serious trouble, because that 81 kilometers of range is based on my speed, which is 105 kilometers, and based on my fuel consumption rate right now, which is 6.8 or 7, between 6 and 7 liters per 100. So that's what that's based on. And if any of this changes, my speed changes, my consumption changes, obviously if I have to sit in traffic, my consumption is going to go through the roof. It's going to go up, and then I'm stuck on the side of the road. It's crazy to think that, but that is the reality of it. So yeah, let's see if I'm going to make it. Like I said, the last time I did this, which was like 2 months ago, I nearly got stuck on the side of the road driving the Omoda C9 plug-in hybrid. That car, it got to a point where that was showing 000. There was nothing there. Literally, at least I've still got a bit of red in my tank, and I've got 79 Ks. In that Omoda, it was just 0. There was nothing left. 0. So that was really, really scary, because there was not a petrol station, a fuel station in sight. And I didn't know when the next one would appear. And I didn't want to make the dreaded phone call to the guys at Omoda and say, well, I'm kind of stuck on the N3, almost halfway between Joburg and Durban, and send help. I need you to come get me. That's the last thing you want to have to do. That's embarrassing. It just makes you feel stupid, because it's like, how did you get stuck? Are you not a grown-up? Did you not know that the car was running low on fuel? How? You know, so thankfully I didn't get to that point. I was sweating. Heart rate was going up. Extremely nervous, and Montrose just appeared out of nowhere. So yeah, if you want to see that, that is on my TikTok. I don't think I published that on YouTube. It's on my TikTok. If you want to see how that whole thing went from start to finish, I got over 1,000 kilometers of range, or of travel range during that trip. But yeah, there is a story there. It is 2 to 4 wheels ZA on TikTok. The dreaded has happened. I've run out of fuel. I know I'm still going, but I've completely run out of fuel and run out of range. You can see it there. There's nothing left in the tank. Not a red dot, not a red line, just 3 dots. And it is stressful as heck. Yeah, it's stressful. It's stressful. I hate the feeling. I'm the kind of person who, in my car, obviously I do these fuel challenges with these cars, but in my personal car, as soon as that light goes on and it says empty and reserve, whatever, as soon as it goes on, I stop and I fuel the car. I don't drive my car into empty. Like, that's not my style. That's not my daily thing. And so this, as you can imagine, is just so stressful. It's not ideal. I don't know where I stand with the car. I don't know how much more it can go, how much range I've got. Will I get stuck right now? Will it switch off? I've still got 15 kilometers here. I've had to change plans in terms of the fuel station that I'm going to go stop at. Luckily, I was able to find one that is nearer than the original one. So that will definitely help. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that one. Okay, there's some cops here, so I'm going to have to put my phone down a bit. So yeah, I'll pass the cops. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 14 kilometers right now. I have no idea. It's just finished. So yeah, pray for me. Just pray for me. The last thing I want to have to do is have to call someone and say, hey, I got stuck on the side of the road. I've run out of fuel. Or have to call the guys at GWM. It's so embarrassing, guys. It's the last thing you want. Also, you're going to have to wait on the side of the road for Lord knows how long, waiting for help to arrive. So Yeah, finally we are at the off ramp now, so nearly there. You know, it's actually rough when you start to think to yourself, who do I call? If this happened right now, who am I going to call? And you start thinking, who's nearest to me, this side of town. Then you know that it's really hairy. Also, the other thought was, if it died here, will I be able to just coast to the petrol station? Yeah, I don't know. I took the wrong off ramp, guys. I took the wrong off ramp. I took the wrong turn. Now I've still got to freaking go. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. This is so bad. The police watching me do an illegal U-turn here. Man, this is so bad. Now I've got to get back onto the highway. I've basically wasted fuel coming off. So you come off the off ramp right there and it splits into two. You can either come down and turn there, or you can keep going somewhere there. So I kind of made the mistake of turning too soon, but I think it's like 2 minutes away from me now. So don't die on me now, baby. Do not die on me now, please. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to feather the throttle. I'm trying to be so gentle on the throttle. Come on, we're nearly there. We're a minute away. My phone's battery died as I was entering the petrol station, but as you can see, we made it. I may not have made it to my house, but I did make it back to Joburg, which was the whole aim. So, mission accomplished. Alright, so if you've enjoyed the video and the trip from Johannesburg to Kruger, the stuff we saw in the Kruger, and basically the fuel economy run and watching me get stressed the heck out, please give it a like. I'd really appreciate your support on the channel and helping grow the channel, which is my aim. YouTube is not easy. It literally is probably the hardest platform for me, at least. And I do need your support, guys. I would really appreciate your support in trying to grow it, you know, at least trying, because it's hard. I don't know how other people do it. Mr. How Much, you name it, Kumbi M on cars, if you're watching this, brother. I don't know how they do it, but I need your support. Please like, and please consider subscribing to the channel as well, so that we can do more of this stuff, and it keeps me motivated to do more.